AAA, 9-volt, alkaline, lithium, NiCad. They're all rechargeable. So you've been taking those batteries that are dead and tossing them when you could put them back in what we call a battery regenerator. This is the only airing. It has not been available for over a year. I have not seen it. I've had mine for 4 years. I love it. I recharge my batteries over and over and over. And what I love too about it is when a battery does eventually have a life cycle, but it's usually like 7, 8, 9 times you can recharge it before.
Dozens of times.
But dozens of times before you have to do it, and it'll tell you when the batteries are ready to go. It's amazing. It's $49.95. It's called the RenuIt Deluxe. You can recharge all the batteries I talked about, charge them over and over and over. You can charge multiple sizes at once. 246 5-star reviews. It even has a couple of USB ports so you can charge your phone. Bill Duggan is here. Oh, does that say, Rick, does that say we have 1,000? That's it? Why is it so hard to get this thing in?
That's just it. We haven't had it for a year and a half because it's really just, you can't find it in retail because they want you to buy all those batteries. And we've been there. The power goes out, we go and grab that flashlight. The storm comes in and we're like, really? What size battery does this take? Do I have that battery? I don't have this battery, but you know what? You go to your RenuIt. And this is where you start to get money back with these batteries. Because you come down to your RenuIt, and I want you to notice that I have D batteries, C batteries, AA, AAA, even 9-volt batteries. These are off the shelf. And this nice LED screen tells me this D battery is good to go again because it says okay. It's easy to read. This one at the very end, I actually really appreciate that. It's telling me it is bad. What does that mean? It is run out of its life cycle, cannot be regenerated over and over again. Because we've done that. You know, we hold on to batteries because we're like, okay, I've only used it in a remote control. It's got to work again. I'm going to hold on to it. But you don't know about it. So I'm going to take that D battery that I've just regenerated back to 99% of its original strength, and boom. Now I can see again. I didn't have to run to the drugstore. I didn't have to worry about it. And this is just one example for the camping trip or whatever. But think about that clock in the kitchen that has not worked for ages because of the battery. Take the battery out of the clock and regenerate it dozens of times over. So it's a battery essential, but what's cool about our Deluxe, it now has USB charging. So you have a docking station for your phone.
Mine doesn't have that.
See, you have the older one. Model. And then it has one on the side, so you can just use it as you want. So whether it's your phone, you can just use this for your docking station at the end of the day. So you can have it actually has 2 USB ports. So you can have his and her phone and just leave this out. And yes, when you do have a need for batteries, regenerate them dozens of times over. It's pretty much becomes a battery ATM.
It's one of them, when people come to my house, it's one of the things they always comment on. My brother comes and he's always like, what does that do? And I'm like, I recharge batteries. And his first question is, oh, rechargeables. I'm like, no. Any battery
the ones we already have.
And it could be for your gaming devices, because here's the thing for me. I go through tons and tons and tons of AA and AAA. I have first of all, holiday time because of all the candles and things like that, because I have all those, the candles on the timers, battery-powered candles. And I go through this, and you know, since I put my candles on every day, every evening, I could go through batteries, like a whole fresh set of batteries every 2 weeks, because that's how often I use them. They're even on automatic timers, but I still use them. When I put them in here, I use those batteries over and over and over again. And I love that it has a little gas gauge built in, so you know when your battery's dead. And I am telling you, I was a disbeliever. I'm like, there is no way you can recharge non-charge. And you had said to me, and other gentleman who presented this was like, they don't want you to know that. No, they want you to buy more batteries.
That's why this is not in retail.
You won't see it out there.
That's why at the end of every end cap at the grocery store, they have the pack of batteries. Because you think, oh, wait, 2 weeks ago, I forgot I was out of batteries. And you just needed...
How much is that right there? What do you think?
This is about $12.
$12.
And the thing is, you just needed 1 D battery, but you have to buy the 4-pack. Or have you ever been there where it's like, oh, I took the battery out of the remote control for the kid's toy. I just need 1 battery. But guess what? You have to buy that 8-pack, that 24-pack. And there are batteries throughout our house. We've forgotten about them because we are getting wireless. You know, we have the headphones. These need USB charging. We have the smartphones. They need USB charging. This device will take care of the batteries and all those USB needs. And what I love about the new one is you notice like we have our little pockets right over here, but you actually have a way, we give you a nice little attachment in here to actually make it hard mounted. So what does that mean?
Is that a micro USB?
Micro USB, so but it's firm. You can make it lightning or USB, so it's upright. So whether it's an iPhone or Android phone, I'm charging my tablet at the same time and I'm charging my battery. RenuIt's the only thing that can do that, because in retail, they want you to buy more batteries. They want you to buy, and when you can have this sitting around in the garage or in the, the craft room, you know these batteries are good because you've regenerated them dozens of times over.
You probably have $75 worth of batteries inside there, okay? So this is the amount. You're gonna save way much more than that. This is a product that pays for itself. Listen to me, okay? This is it's one of my favorite purchases because I've had it for so long. I mean, I get a product, I hope I have a product a year or two, I'm pretty happy with that. You buy a toaster, whatever, and it lasts you a couple of years. Yeah, that's great. I've had my RenuIt charger, it's longer than that. Mine's about 6 years old. And the only reason I want to get another one, because I want the USBs, is because the actual cord is starting to wear because I use it so much. You are gonna love this. I'm looking, and my producer Rick just said, Guy, we got about 800 left. He said no, he just said with everybody on the line, we probably have 600 left. So if you want, hey, listen, if you want to blow your money on batteries, then don't buy this. If you want to go out and just take money and throw it, don't buy this. But if you want to beat the system, I love products like this. Products like this to me are like, guess what I know that you don't know. And that's why I think everybody comes to my house. It really gets everybody PO'd. When they have to buy batteries so quickly. It's like, really? Yeah. What about, how do you test your batteries too? Maybe you got batteries in your emergency preparedness kit, and you're like, maybe these batteries suck. Maybe I got to get rid of these things.
Is it going to get through the storm?
Put them in here to test them.
And that's, again, where this fuel gauge is just phenomenal, because it does tell you if that battery is bad, if it's good. And remember, it will recharge it 99% of its original strength. So that one on the end was bad. I was able to remove it. But I can recharge the batteries, all different sizes, C, D, and AA,
just go in order, Bill.
Exactly.
Just go in order.
And USB charging. I'd like to just take you down the table, too. Your tablets, you want to recharge it? The RenuIt will take care of that. The kids' toys. I mean, there's nothing worse when all of a sudden they play with the toy and
Bill, that's your toy. Don't touch it.
Okay,
I know that's yours.
I did bring it in. But the batteries start to drain down, and then they're taking it from other devices in the house, and then your remote control doesn't work. Medical devices, in terms of being able to use it anywhere on the go, when you're taking dad to the hospital or you're taking dad to the doctor's office, you wanted to use it like that. Personal fans for summertime. Have you all woken up to the chirping smoke detector? Yes, we can take it off the wall, but then we have to go buy another battery. Or we can take that 9-volt and regenerate it dozens of times over. And then you mentioned the flameless candles. We love these. They come with batteries.
All your holiday decorations. Think about things that you use batteries for, okay? In addition to all your remote controls. I have 5 remote controls in my house. But Danny, are you kidding me? On his Xbox? Are you kidding? I mean, he literally, I used to buy jars of batteries before.
We did.
And then now we just pop them in the recharger.
That's just it.
He knows how to use it. He's like, he's got it loaded with his batteries in there all the time.
The kids know how to use it, and the family members know how to use it. I've given this to every family member in my house because there's just even for the smoke detector, you're good. For the remote controls for my brother-in-law, for the kids stuff. There was a woman who worked here. She had that great little swing to lullaby her baby to sleep. Ran on batteries. They could put it anywhere, but it ran on D batteries. They get expensive. They're big, and you know what? Regenerate them dozens of times over. So you see, like right now, this one's good again. This C one, you see it's matriculating up. I'll know when it's good. All these other batteries that I've already used,
they're all charged, right?
They're all charged up. This runs for 24 hours and then shuts itself off.
Just so you know, this is these individual compartments. This is just shrunken down, but so you know that this one is that one there, and this one is the one that's charging. You can see. And if you have an empty battery, you'll see there's nothing there because there's no battery inside.
We have 8 different batteries being charged up, and a cell phone, and I have room for another cell phone or another device.
It's such a good idea. All right. My producer Rick just said we're going to go. The clock has gone down, but we have to stay up. We have to stay online. We have so many people shopping for this. You have not seen this here at HSN in over a year.
Yeah, year and a half.
Because I would have bought another one because I absolutely love this product. Everybody that comes to my house that sees it their first question is, what is that? And I'm like, that's my battery regenerator. I'm very proud of it. And they're like, well, what is it? And they honestly, everybody's like, well, yeah, for rechargeable batteries.
You bought those fancy batteries.
And I'm like, no, I didn't. And again,
the name brands.
AA, A, AAA, lithium, alkaline, 9-volt, your phone, the 2 USB ports. You can recharge. Don't let anybody tell you. The battery people are going to hate me. They're going to hate you worse.
Don't look at me.
You brought it. They're going to hate you worse than me.
That's why they don't have it at retail. They want you at the end of every end cap.
Pictures of Bill with like a big cross coming through. It's like the chicken guy with the Chick-fil-A with the cow. They're not gonna like
I'm
Bill.
that battery cow. Yeah, that's what it is.
But you know what? It's one of those things that people don't get. They really don't get that they can use their batteries.
Get it home and try it. I mean, if it does not regenerate one battery for you, you can send it back. But if it saves you one trip to the drugstore or taking one battery out of the alarm clock just so you can use it on your smoke detector, you'll be so happy you have it. Because you get there, you go and grab the flashlight 1 or 2 times a year and you want to make sure the battery works and it doesn't, regenerate it. You go, they get all those holiday decorations and they run on batteries. You love it, so you can put it anywhere, but it requires batteries. Regenerate the batteries. And the cool part about it too is, remember, if the battery has lost its life cycle because you've regenerated it dozens of times over, this will tell you. And so you have the peace of mind of knowing, okay, it's time to recycle it. I don't need to hold it onto it anymore in the junk drawer, in my battery basket or whatever. And that's really where you get the peace of mind. But this 9-volt battery that I took out of the smoke detector last night because it was chirping, I can put it back in there because it's 99% as effective.
And honestly, I find each battery is a different amount of time for it to charge up. But what I do is I put them in the night before, and they're all charged the next day. So that's a way you can do it.
It runs for 24 hours and then turns itself off if it's not still running juice.
And it doesn't suck up very little power out of your from your electric. It doesn't kill anything like that. It's not like my bill went up.
Turns on and off.
It's perfect. Turns on and off. Honestly, I know we're just about out of time. Rick, what do you think we got left? Maybe 300 left? Yeah, maybe 350. So if you want it and you're looking for something really, really super cool that really feels good. I feel so good every time I pull the batteries out. I'm like,
they're good again.
I beat you again, you sons of guns. You're not gonna mess with me.
Sons of guns.
Anyway, all right, Bill, great job. Are you coming back with anything else? What do you got?
Not with this, but we have a set of headphones at 2 a.m.
Oh, fantastic. All right, so Bill will be around. Bill's working late tonight. Anyway, hey, I want to remind everybody, thanks, buddy. I want to remind everybody of our today's special. By the way,